Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about the fear of criticism, okay? I'm a flow state specialist. I'm a spiritual teacher, bliss coach. I help you feel and perform your best. Let's get started today. Number one, it is not fear, it is unfamiliarity, okay? I want you to create this reframe for yourself. If you're afraid of people criticizing you, you are not going to live your most authentic life. You're going to live in a mirage. You're going to live like some kind of a person pretending that their life is cool when in reality it isn't. And that creates separation, that creates frustration, isolation, and loneliness. Whereas if you look from the perspective that everybody's got an opinion, man. Everybody's got an opinion. Does their opinion take away from my mission? I don't think so. So if you're being criticized, you got to understand, is it constructive or destructive? Okay? Is this criticism actually helping you in some way? And does it match your own self-image of how you think of yourself and your abilities, right? Your philosophy. Does it align with your philosophy? Does it align with your values? Does it align with your mission? You got to ask yourself. They can't blindly take someone's criticism and comment and get butthurt over it. That's what they want you to be like. You don't understand. Like, all of these different products and different things, they're making everybody very hypersensitive and reactive. Why? Because when you're reactive, they can control you. When you're in fear, they can control you easier. They can manipulate you easier. If you're in ease and flow, they cannot control you. You're uncontrollable. You create the sense of control. Okay? And so this is really, really important to remind yourself today. And you can already hear that I sound very different, and that it's because I naturally grounded to somebody and use the Rykov Method. If you aren't familiar with the Rykov Method, you gotta get on the Primal Sutra protocol, the adepts program, the pleasure alchemist protocol, okay? Pleasure alchemy is gonna save your life as it did mine. That was when I just couldn't figure it out. Like, how do I deal with all of this chaos and negativity, this dark night of the soul feeling, this feeling like I'm going inwards, I can't escape. How can I get myself out of there? That's what really sparked this understanding, because we understood that we needed to do shadow work as we were starting to date more and more, okay? Because dating is the greatest shadow work, because you're seeing another person and you're reflecting ideas off of them, and they're sharing your shadows, right? They're pointing out things to you, and women are going to test you like this. Women are going to criticize you like this, but it's up to you to set the boundaries. It's up to you to be like, okay, cool, that's your opinion, right? You got to get to that point where you're like, it's just an opinion. It doesn't mean anything. These are just words, okay? Don't get so attached to words and numbers. Don't look at your bank account and be so frazzled, okay? Don't say something that you start to regret and you over-explain yourself, okay? Stop this people pleaser act. Nobody likes that guy, okay? They secretly accept that guy, but they don't respect him. I'm strict with myself at times. I understand that. I give myself high standards. That's also projection, okay? It's also a projection. I understand that if you have such big standards of yourself, sometimes you can't compassionately connect with others, because what you're doing is you're distancing yourself, like I am the perfect one and everybody else isn't. You feel entitled, you feel lonely, you feel isolated. Life is really about this kind of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, just exploring the nuances of what being a human being is. What is a human being? Okay? Is it a human doing? And we're constantly trying to force our way, get action, or are we doing it through eloquence? Recently we had Agmios, okay, the god Agmios, join us in our Primal Sutra family. Welcome, brother. And big brother, uncle, more so, granddad. So Granddad Agmios, you know, he's like an older version of Hercules, kind of jacked guy, right? Binds people with his tongue, with his speech, with his communication, with his eloquence. He's gonna be my main wealth deity. And so I'm really excited for that. We just did a channeling last night. That was the 2nd. Okay, today's the 3rd. I'm just posting these videos a little late because of Costa Rica. There's like a little time lag, so a lot of videos are coming up right now, catching up. But yeah, man, powerful energy working with Agmios. He has this kind of fiery enthusiasm of a salesperson that that it's so easy for them. And after that, we found like these pimp characters like Sharp or T.I., these very specific pimpology, right? Characters that Cat Williams, like these characters, they have something, a suaveness, an eccentricity about them, right? Where they're just like talking and it's just like this $1 million mouthpiece. You guys get what I mean? You can charm the knickers off of a nun. Like that's the vibe, right? And if you understand how to carry the gift of the gab, Agmio said in the channeling I was listening, my gift of my gab is actually a blessing and a curse, right? Because now I have the responsibility to show up and make my language golden everywhere I go, right? If I've built up that reputation, I better back up that reputation by being the full emanation of myself and not a smaller version. So a trigger is your treasure. Somebody triggers you, that means there's some level of truth within you, creating a trauma response or some kind of wild reaction in you, right? Why are you reacting to that thing? It's clearly something you need to work on. Someone makes fun of your body language or your body image. Now you know that's an area to work on. Someone makes fun of you and you react about your money. Gotta get the racks up, okay? That's it. Gotta get that money, man. What are you gonna do, right? You're gonna have to push into these areas that are uncomfortable. That's what shadow work does. That's what criticism from others does. Oftentimes, it's just a projection. It has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you, if they're judging you and so forth. If you're comparing yourself to somebody else, you're creating more separation, right? So, hey man, who's better than you at being you? Nada. You see what I'm saying? Who's better at you than being you? Give yourself that standard that I'm going to be the best version of me, the authentic version of me. I'm going to show up as I can lean into the edges of my character and make this guy like a movie, like a cool dude, that I can get along with and share with. Start thinking like this, start emanating like this, and criticisms will just be something you just kind of whisk away, okay? Like, yeah, I'll get to that later, right? I'm on Dharma. Let's go. Upward Spiral Gang, may we never be the same again. Hit that like and subscribe button. You already know what to do. Gang. Let's go. Speak soon, Jedis.